So, DP Photography here bringing another video. And today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Today I'm actually gonna thrust myself out there into the elements of the world. I'm gonna be doing a real ride. Sun's starting to set and it's gonna be beautiful out there. I figure, you know, to get over with all the practice and just get out there and really do the damn thing. You know, get a few miles in or so, instead of just doing, you know, the typical rolling around my little neighborhood and my comfort zone. I need to get out there and try some things. Now I will be wearing my Liat pads, putting on my Alpine Star shoes. Also, I'm gonna be bringing my Insta360 Ace Pro to see if I can get some good B-roll. If I can't, then I'll just throw that thing in my pocket. But I'm really gonna give it a try. This is gonna be my first real ride, my first ride out there in public. And you know, I'm just hoping for the best. Sometimes things still can feel a little bit sketch. Some turns feel a little bit sketch. But I did get the V8S up to 20 miles per hour. Felt good, a little bit of speed. As you know, my trusty one wheel, you can see it right here on the porch because I have been riding today. It maxes out at 20 miles per hour, so, or actually 19. So to be going 20 on any kind of motorized vehicle, you know, these little motorized machines, it definitely feels good. I will be glad when I can actually ride the links. But you guys can let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Drop it down in the comments. Am I ready to roll? Either way, I'm gonna be trying that links out real soon, man. So you guys just stay tuned. And yeah, thank you guys for watching as always. I'll see y'all in a few. So, first ride on the InMotion V8S. Had a good time. Definitely was a little bit sketchy in some parts, but it was still great to actually get out there in the world and do a little bit of, you know, experimenting, just to see where I need to actually get better at and what I could actually change. Sorry for like the not so great video. It'll get better as I go, but I wasn't used to riding with, you know, my hands tied up doing anything else besides flailing to keep me upright. One thing for sure that I know I need to change is I need to order one of those mirrors for my helmet, because a lot of times, you know, I want to look back, and on this, it's not like when you're riding on the one wheel where you can actually turn your head however you want to. Whichever way I turn my head, it kind of throws my balance off just a little bit. And I can't say that, you know, that's not a gnarly experience. Here I am approaching, you know, the highest bridge, which doesn't have much of an arc, but I wanted to actually just go right into it. I ended up stopping because, you know, I did fall on this bridge recently on the one wheel, and, you know, I was a bit intimidated. You know, look at that, man. Almost ate it right there. But, you know, once I got to going, got back on the bridge, it wasn't a problem at all. It was a nice ride, man. Nice, beautiful ride, and a good test, you know, something, a good learning experience, to say the least. Key West is a beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful place. Definitely great for riding bicycles, EUCs, one wheels, any kind of riding, you know. It's a nice place for that. Cars don't go over 35. So, you know, once I am able to get the links out on the road, that's gonna be a blast. But for now, you know, I'll just stay on the sidewalks and cruise. I know the island pretty well. I'm a runner, So I've pretty much ran all of these routes that you see me go. That's how I know how long I'll be going. And this one right here was about a 4 to 5 mile little run. I will be cutting some of the video out and speeding things up in certain areas just because I was out for probably about 45 minutes and I'm not trying to make a super long video. It's still gonna be about 16, around 16 minutes long, but I figure y'all could, stay with me up until that point. Great ride, man, great ride. Great experience. It's nice to get out there and just see, what I actually need to get better at. I need to get better at cornering for sure, turns. I kind of got a little bit more comfortable in my turns at the end of my ride, but I definitely need to work on it. I just sped up a whole lot. That was probably about 2 miles right there. But I just stopped right over here around the beach. Because things get kind of pretty over here, I must say. And coming from a one wheel, the EUC is a whole different monster. It makes me feel like riding a one wheel was so much easier because you're able to stand on it and the one wheel will hold you up when it comes to your side to side motion. Being that the tire is so fat, but on an EUC, it's kind of like you're on a motorcycle tire and the gyro effect will hold you up, but you need to be in motion. And even then, when you're in motion, you tend to get speed wobbles, you tend to shake a little bit. It's just a whole different learning experience. I am growing, I am getting better at it, but I have a lot to learn. Long way to go before I'm actually able to ride like Mr. Wrong Way or Chooch EUC, Marty, Don, any of those big hitters. But eventually I'll get there. And I fell right here. Didn't actually hit the ground, but I didn't trust the EUC and I actually ended up dropping it. Even though I didn't fall and hit the ground, I still ended up hitting the back of my Achilles, and I am a little bit sore today from that. Here I am on White Street Pier. Pretty not, it's sparsely populated as you can see. This lady has a dog. Look at the little dog, he's crazy. But the dog's walking in front of me, children running out front. Gotta be mindful of people crossing in front of me. Still a nice place to go for sure. I've done a lot of things over here. Actually, I've done a triathlon over here, where you actually have to swim out past this pier, across the water to the other pier, when there's actual waves and triathlons are crazy, man. They're beasts. You try to get a cadence in the water, you end up drinking salt water, and yeah, it's definitely a challenge. 1.2 mile swim, 26 mile bike ride, 6.2 mile run. It's fun, especially when you finish, that's for sure. Man, you can see this little boy almost crossed in front of me. I was able to jump off and go around him. But they were definitely cool. They were just looking at, little nurse shark go underneath the bridge. And I tried to wait for him, but he didn't come back out. And I see nurse sharks all the time, so just got back on my way. after saying bye to one of my friends. Now look at that sun beginning to set. And you know, this video can't really do it justice of how it feels. You know, it wasn't a super hot day, and when that sun starts to set like that, it actually cools off even a little bit more, and it just makes for an enjoyable feeling. Got the birds flying around, and you know, just a beautiful ambiance. Nice sunset ride. This lady was cool. She spoke to me. These guys got a little fish that they just caught, and yeah, I really enjoyed myself. But like I say, I definitely need to get a little bit better at cornering. You can see right there, I kind of had somewhat of a hard time, not a super hard time, but I'm still doing that thing where I'm slowing down a little bit too much in the corners, and I need to continue on just not going super fast, but keeping, you know, little 6 to 7 miles per hour. I think that'll probably be like the sweet spot when I'm trying to turn. I think I'm slowing down to like 1 and 2 miles per hour, and it's taking me off balance a little bit. But definitely enjoyed myself. I will try to get out there. Now, it's no try. Like, that's a problem right there. When I say that I'll try to do something, I really don't ever do it. So I will get out there today and do somewhat of a ride, do some exploring on my EUC. I've already ridden the one wheel today. Did a little coffee run with that earlier. But the one wheel is something that I ride every day. It's my trusty, it's my go-to, it's what's easy for me. I have no issues riding a one wheel. This is what I'm trying to learn. And that's why, you know, I guess I'm making so many videos about it, because the one wheel to me now is so second nature, so easy for me to do. I still love it so much, but my mind is expanding with this EUC. Not throwing the one wheel to the side. I'll definitely be putting out some more one wheel videos real soon, but this is where I'm growing at. Like, I'm trying to get to the point where I can ride that Lynx. And it's gonna take some time. I mean, I'm actually kind of ready to jump on it and just try it. Because it's like people say, you know, I'm not ever gonna get there unless I do it. And I've just been doing the InMotion V8S. It's like I said, I'll get better with the camera moves. And as you can see, I'm good with the takeoff. It's not too hard. On the InMotion, it's simple. I think it's so small, you know, I'm able to push out and do that with no problem. But when it comes to the Lynx, talking about a machine, a heavy machine. And I'll get there, man. I will get there. Like, I'm loving it. But yeah. So yeah, man. Fun stuff, man. I got out there today. Actually did a nice little ride. Probably ended up being about 4 or 5 miles. Did take me about 45 minutes, but I also did stop in a couple of spots. You know, I talked to a friend of mine, checked out the shark with a few tourists, and, you know, just enjoyed myself exploring. You know, nice ambiance, sunset time, Key West, beautiful scenery. was a great ride and also great experience, man. One thing that I do have to say before I go is, thank you guys for all your support. In this day that we live, it can be a little bit intimidating to actually ask people or ask community for help. But it seems like on my YouTube channel, I get a lot of support. I read all your comments, I listen to all your advice, man, and you guys are the reason that I'm able to ride like I am today. I know you guys are telling me to get out there and send it on the links, and I will be doing that shortly. Just trying to make sure, I get my bearings and get as much experience on the emotion before I go out there on that big machine. But once again, thank you guys for all your support. And if you got any tips, any suggestions, drop them down in the comments as always. And until next time, like, support, share, do all that fun stuff for your boy, DP Photography, also known as the Real Berg. I'm out.